So welcome along, guys. Indeed, it's FFG, and here we're going to go straight into standings. I'm going to do it all live tonight, no video in the background. So, some interesting racing so far. Hopefully, Mexico is going to be better tonight. I see Vano is leading the championship there on 86 points with MK7 Hitch in second position on 65. Panda's in third on 57, so great for Haz so far. Senna in fourth, down a position there, or down two actually, I think it is. As he is in fourth position with Minda being up in fifth. Quick Mick lose a position down in sixth, joint there with Sag Demarca. Sainty then in eighth position. King in ninth. Rich Star is in 10th. Logan's in 11th. Stug in 12th. Ludolf is 13th. Devil Rejected 14th. Obviously, Devil Rejected now is being replaced by Crossy full time as Devil. Unfortunately, can't race, so best luck to him in his new venture. Be sad to see him go, but he's always welcome back. Then we've got Crossy, his now successor, on 21 points, then in 15th. Invictus Racing in 16th on 20 points. Russell Thompson in 17th position. Aurelius in 18th. Livewire 19th. And Ricky Wallace is in 20th position. In the Constructors' Championship, though, it's a little bit of a different story. We have Has absolutely flying it. There's no other way of saying it. Has are in a world of their own at the minute. Soul destroying for some. But having a look there as well, we have then Mercedes in second position, not too far ahead though of Alpine, who are in third position. Alpha Tauri in fourth, Red Bull in fifth. Alfa Romeo up in sixth now. Williams up as well in seventh. McLaren definitely up as well. So Ferrari and Aston have dropped down then in ninth and 10th position. So it should be quite interesting to see how the racing does go tonight and see where the guys come out in all of this. Looking elsewhere, guys, we're going to have a quick look now at a hot lap done by Mr. Aussie Gamer, and then we're going to get into it there. Okay, guys. And now, guys, so let's get into it here. So a few drivers have forgot to put up their names tonight, but we do have the usual. So Senna in the pits there, Vano out on track. It's going to be quite busy here as Vano, or Senna's teammate, Sag, is on his way. I don't know why the Ferrari badge is showing up for that. I'll have a look at that. But we're on now with Demarca and doing a decent job so far. Let's see what his first sector time is here now. And Stug the fast lap of 1:22.491. So the market, not a purple sector, unfortunately for him, into the first sector, but who knows? It might change as the race continues on. 1:18.8 for Crossy, so definitely starting to show a bit of pace now. Crossy is the fastest guy on track at present. And be interesting to see. I have to say, I do love Mexico here. I'm super jealous of these drivers out here, especially through Sector 3. Shaggy at 1:17.662 now. So the laps are starting to get there. I think that's Vano stuck in behind in the Has, and we've a new driver stepping in, which his name's not going to show up. Flab is his name. He may not have done that. And has gone fastest. So Minden Bean's gone fastest, the 117.7547. Not too shabby in the market there, so let's jump on. So this player, I think, Senna's on a big one. So we're still with Vano here. So luckily for Vano, the Aston Martin gets out of the way. DRS wide open. Oh, that's lovely here. Beautifully done, beautifully done. Wallace down at 117.192. So Ricky Wallace doing a good job there, but can he be overtook by anybody? Oh, look at Vano getting right onto that line, and Vano 116.2. The gauntlet has been set by Vano. On here now at Sainty. Let's see what Sainty can do here now coming through this sector. You have to be so patient with the throttle, so patient with those curves, and especially this corner here is now absolutely flat for Sainty. Wide open DRS now. Into sector 3 through the stadium. Little bit of understeer, but that's because it's carrying a lot of speed. It seems to be working so far. Gets that car rotated nicely, clips the curve there, runs as much to the left as possible. Gets right up to that little bit of the curb, and away he goes. Not as much of a tight line though as Vano, but he didn't need to. 116.215 for Sainty here now. So Vano has a lot to answer for there. Is in the pits. Shaggy Mix coming out. The mark is out. Stog. He's going into the pits. Right, let's go on with Senna going through sector 3 here now. DRS. Oh, he runs a bit more wider. Nice and tight though. Gets as close as he can to the apex. The rotation just takes a little bit longer. Slight bit of understeer for him, but beautifully done through there. Gets on the power, goes for the tighter line by the looks of it here as well to carry as much speed. And that puts him up into this P7 provisionally at the minute. I'm sure he'll be looking to improve there now, as Aaron's not on a fast lap. So this, I would assume, is not MK7 Hitch. So let me see, for the people who haven't actually put their stuff up, so I need to go and check for it. So it's either King, it must be. For some reason, King is not showing up. Just gonna check that there, as this is Flav. Puts himself up a little bit. Oh, the Batman's in 16th. So he's 16 on the grid only today. Oh no, I think Harry mightn't be. Oh no, he is. So not too bad there. A 1 third position for him. Not too bad. Right, who else is out? So I'm saying this is Senna either starting a lap. It is. Let's go on with Senna for a full lap here, guys, as he does his thing. Turn 1 is going to be vital in the race. Nose to the dive bomb, and it's getting through it. It's surviving. That's the biggest thing. Once they get through that survival, it's on to the next bit. Beautifully done now, nice and tidy. It's all about getting that nice exit. Nicely done. and he gives up on it, so he wasn't improving. So let's see how quick Mick is now. Nicely done from Quick Mick. Let's see how we can get on. So Crossy starting the lap as well. Joe, we'll jump on with Crossy. Let's give Crossy an hour run as well. Nicely done. Nice and tidy so far. So he takes a little lift there while Sainty keeps it nailed in. I think that's the difference between controller and steering wheel. You have that little bit more control, and I'm only understanding it myself now with running the Crown controller to the Phonetic. So nicely done there, Crossy. Let's see what you can do now anyway in the next bit. Side though. So Stokes still out there. Batman is a man we haven't looked at yet, guys. He is from DRL and does a little bit rusty. He's original FFG driver back in the day when we started out with FFG Classics on F1 2020. So great to see him in here. I'm sure he's going to be enjoying this today. And what I admire about Batman as well, this is a guy who has a major injury, but yeah, he's able to absolutely drive like a fucking champ, and we absolutely love it. Lovely stuff there. So King's after joining the server as well, so it looks like King and Pitch are not showing up for us. So what can Batman do here? Batman gets himself up into 13th position. Well done, Batman. So then player 15 is a Ferrari. I think that's Hadouken. He doesn't have his name showing up, unfortunately. Oh, that's my controller disconnecting. Apologies.
Hey, me, good buddy.
Hello, Mr. Papa. How are you doing?
I'm all right, mate. Do you know your screens in black and white?
Mate, all I heard was mumble, mumble, mumble. You have the mic in your mouth, do
your screens in monochrome.
In monochrome? You up, bruv? Are you there, Papa?
Yeah.
Alright, so is the stream okay for you?
It's in black and white.
What? In the Discord, is it?
Yeah.
Black and white in the Discord?
Yeah.
It looks like it's colour from where I'm looking. Are you sure?
I've got the stream on the TV and it's smashing, but it's black and white on Discord.
That's weird. It should be colour because I've literally just pulled the screen across. I'm going to stop sharing it and reshare it, and then we get back onto the commentary side of it. F1 2023. I'll even run it at 720, but like it shouldn't be an issue. Now, how is it?
Better, eh? No.
It's still black and white, is it?
Yeah. It's not very good, to be honest with you. It's a bit bitty. Oh, it's coming colour now. Here it come. Oh no, it's gone black and white again. Now it's in colour again.
It must be the internet on your side of it, because it's absolutely... It should be absolutely fine. There's not an issue with the... I'm just even looking at all my own internet stats of everything up in front of me. It's all fine, so I don't know what's going on with her.
Are you trying to say it's my high production fibre?
Did you feed that hamster? Well, come here to me. Aside from all that, how are you getting on, brother?
I'm brilliant, thank you, pal. Really, I'm good, thank you.
That's what I love to hear, my brother.
Yourself?
Honestly, very, very happy. Very, very happy. I was working hours and hours on a delivery, and then I got the effect I wanted after several hours. So it's the small things in life. When you learn something new, it makes me satisfied.
Hey, no matter how old we are, Colin, we're always learning something new.
You can never stop learning. Never stop learning. And that's what I absolutely love. On with ER Shaggy. I just want to say there's a few new drivers tonight, but they haven't turned on the game HUD the way they're meant to, and Harry hasn't either is MK7. But there's a new guy called Flov. He is Vano's teammate in the Has tonight, and he's in P3.
Oh, yeah.
So what a debut to be making.
And what's his name, Colin?
Flov.
Flav.
Yeah.
And I believe Shaggy got a full-time car now.
Shaggy is officially a full-time Ferrari driver. And Crossy is actually a full-timer a Red Bull driver now.
Right, good.
So I heard you were key in the contracts, getting them signed up.
Yeah, definitely. Sooner the better.
Yeah, I think maybe you got a few pounds in the old back pocket for getting this happening for Shaggy. Getting the contract signed and sorted. And
it was nip and tuck, Colin, because I bought myself a new food processor.
Oh! One of those turbo ones.
Yeah, it even grates cheese.
Oh, that's what you want, a good old toasted cheese sandwich, huh?
And there's a pulser option where you can grind up spices and that.
I thought you were going to say something else there. It's like, well...
Yeah, but Bud does fit in it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, brilliant. We're on with Senna here, and Senna is actually struggling a bit. He's down in P9 at the minute, which is not ideal for Mexico.
No, not like Senna, that. P9.
Oh, he's jumped up to P7.
Shaggy's not on a bad end. P5.
I'm going to jump on with Vano, because Vano here needs to get a good lap in. He's only 0.028 off Sainty.
I know, yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting one. So we're going to go on board with Vano for this lap, as this is going to be a key lap. Of course, what does Sainty have left in the bag either? And Papa, we're officially moving our league across the sim grid, where I run the ACC stuff next season. We're going to be running 2 splits next season as well. So we'll have the faster guys on one split and the slower guys in another split. We're focusing on good full racing. We're going to be recruiting a lot more drivers in. So we're going to have a nice mix of drivers coming in over the next month or two. And it means for us then, we'll have some hard racing with some good drivers as well. I'm going to try and get another broadcaster in for the other split on a Tuesday night. And I might actually ask your group of guys that do the commentary now as well for Ricky's league as well. I might see will they do that as well if they want an extra bit of work. That's for the... What's the name of the people you're a part of? I can't remember his name. You have some weird production name in it that I just don't know.
Yeah, I think we can accommodate that. I'll have one if you want, Victor, not a problem.
Yeah. What's the name, Victor? I was want to advertise them by saying their name as well, but I can't think of the name.
International Paddock.
International Paddock, yeah. So I don't mind getting International Paddock to maybe to cover either split 2 or split 1. It doesn't really matter to me. Split 2 will probably be more action.
Well, I'm a joint owner. And,
oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm joint owning the paddock, and I'm 99.9% certain we can accommodate Colin. But if we
Deadly.
talk about this another time,
Absolutely, that's what we'd like to see. But we'll have to look after this with a few FFG t-shirts or something like that as well.
don't you get them for doing nothing like me?
You get them for being handsome like you.
Oh, well, all right, then I'll have half a dozen.
You're the eye candy. And that's quality over, so Vano stays second. I forgot all about the qualifying there chatting to you.
Hey, that happens quite a lot, doesn't it?
All the time. I'm going to actually, why does my controller keep disconnecting? I'm going to screenshot these qualifying results just when I'm doing the standings. And then we'll go on to the next bit. So, qualifying. Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting race now because it's not an easy track. This is definitely not an easy track.
I've lost you, Colin. I've lost you.
I was telling you how much I loved you.
I didn't hear that bit.
Said I love you.
I
love you, Papa. Papa. Papa, I love you. Don't leave me, Papa. Don't leave me, Papa. Oh, it's going to be a good one tonight. So Sainty leading Papa with Fano super close behind him on lap time as well. Fano is probably in the better position for the race start, getting that toe into turn one.
Definitely saw that on Sunday in the real life race, didn't we? I hope it doesn't happen to Vanu what happened to Perez.
That's
right?
I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah.
The last thing you want.
But the toe on this start-finish straight it's mega, in it really is. Whether it's off the start or on DRS, it's
super strong. It's super strong. It's going to make for some interesting racing, nonetheless. Very interesting to see what happens.
I actually commentated on a race here last night, Colin, and it rained.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now that was interesting.
Interesting. And here, Papa, you're a man that has loads of like wisdom and racing facts. Bit out of fact here about Mexico.
Bear with me 1 minute.
He's going into his notebook of facts here. This man will have any fact you want. I could ask Papa what happened. What did I have for dinner 2 weeks ago? He'd be able to tell me.
Beef and tomato pot noodle.
How did this dude? Honestly, it's just ridiculous. He's just too good. He doesn't give the win a lot of numbers though. I've tried that a few times and he says no.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not, no.
You keep that for yourself.
Right. Mexico. Let me tell you a few little facts about Mexico. Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, and it's located east of Mexico City. Each lap is 4,304 meters in length, which is 2.674 miles. Has 17 bends, and the track was actually opened on May the 12th, 1959. Valerie Bottas in a Mercedes holds a lap record, which was set in 2021, and it holds a capacity crowd of 110 plus spectators.
Wow.
The track was named after Ricardo Rodriguez, who died in practice for a non-championship event in 1962 Mexico GP, and his brother Pedro was killed behind the wheel 9 years later.
Wow. That is facts and a half, mate. That's very interesting. I never knew why it was actually called Rodrigo. Yeah, that's brilliant. And
now you see, something every day, Colin. Every day you learn.
You're not just a pretty face, Papa.
Debatable.
But Papa, if you missed it, I'm actually going to go back to the standings because we'll show it on the stream here for the guys as well. So Haas, Papa are in a league of their own at the minute. They're 57 points clear Mercedes in second, but Mercedes are only 6 points ahead of Alpine, and then 13 points behind Alpine is AlphaTauri. Then it's 10 points behind the fifth to Red Bull. So Red Bull now another full-time driver. It's going to be interesting. Alfa Romeo though are on 54 points. They're 15 points behind then in sixth, but it's a 64 points. Sorry, they're only 5 points behind. Then we have Williams in 7th position on 60 points, but then it's 11 points back to McLaren, who are on the up now because they've only gotten sorted with drivers properly. Ferrari though are only in 1 point behind though in P9 on 48, and it looks like joint or 40 points down for Aston Martin. But this is the thing here. Looking at the standings now as we sit after race 3, Sainty is on 39 points and Vano's on 86. Are we going to see a repeat of last season where Sainty wins and pulls back in Vano, or will Vano be able to hold this one out? Because Vano has a nice little advantage over MK7 Hitch at the minute of 21 points.
I mean, if Vano can keep P1s, P2s, podiums, he should be fine. He doesn't. He can't afford a DNF, can he?
No, not at all. And like behind that, Panda, I don't think is here tonight. But then we have Senna, who is also looking. Yeah.
Panda's menstruating this week.
Oh, it is Panda's menstruation week.
Yeah,
that's fair. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
But looking then, Flick the Beans only 2 points behind Senna though, so that's going to be interesting. See how they get on.
For me, he's one of the ones to watch. Minden. He's got his act together now, and he's pulling out all stops.
Yeah.
But going on to the contractors and manufacturers, I think McLaren will be on a push now. Like you say, they've got the 2 drivers sorted now. They had a good result last week.
Yeah.
Logan, he's on a bit of form, and I know Ricky's been practicing too much on this track today.
Unfortunately, though, Ricky's carrying McLaren though, because Logan actually wasn't able to race tonight.
Oh, Logan not racing?
No, last minute he came in and let us know that he wasn't available. So that's at the blow. Ferrari, though, are going to be interestingly strong enough now. We're having a few drivers, and Aston Martin having Aaron back in now after being disqualified 2 races ago, and then he missed out last week with attendance and didn't get to race. Now that he's in the attendance, I think Aston Martin are going to jump up, I would say, possibly into P8, because I think it's a long shot for Ricky to get in a massive amount of points.
I didn't know about Logan, mate. Sorry, I didn't know. All right.
Yeah, but look, none of us knew until the last minute, because it was literally only when I looked in the chat myself, because he was marked to attend. So it's going to be interesting. Red Bull could be jumping AlphaTauri tonight, I reckon, because they've got Crossy in the car, who is consistently finishing now as well. He's been getting his act together, and I know he's been doing a bit more racing. He's actually getting faster as well, so that's going to be quite interesting as well to see how that goes.
The honeymoon period over, is it now? He's back on his game.
It seems to be that way, but the only thing is, though, I say that, then again, you've got Senna and Saig, though, in the AlphaTauri, though. Both of them are super strong drivers. If they're not in any kind of bother, if they get a clean race, Senna has been a punching bag lately, so I'm hoping Senna gets a clean race in, because AlphaTauri could actually be into P3 ahead of Alpine. They've been very, very, very unlucky.
That's right, you're right there. And Senna was black and blue after last week's race.
Oh my God! I tell you one thing, he probably looked way worse than Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury lost in Nagano. But anyway, that's a different conversation, I think.
I think you're right as well. That's disgusting.
Did you watch it?
I did, yeah, I did.
I was so annoyed.
Lost all my faith in boxing now. Really have.
It's so rigged. It's just so annoying. It's like, why bother lying about it? Just accept that, the heavyweight of the world fucking lost to a UFC fighter. It's just more for saving the sport's name than anything else, instead of having a UFC fighter come in and be who's meant to be the best heavyweight in the world.
He will be best heavyweight in the world. That lad. He will. I think he will. He's got some power, mate. Because that punch he dropped Fury with wasn't a full punch. That wasn't just clean.
See, Nagano was a great heavyweight UFC champion. He has phenomenal knockout power. Well, it's a different style of boxing. But you have to see how he applied himself, though. I think he done fucking amazing. He definitely won that fight, so he can hold his head up high.
Oh, definitely. I know all that Fury did. Apologies to any Fury fans out there, but all he did was grip on, and he gripped on for dear life at times.
I think he was expecting a much easier fight than what it was.
Yes, yeah, he was. Like he said he didn't go to plan because he thought it was easy. That's why.
It definitely didn't go to plan when you're getting fucking knocked down like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting tyre places, Colin.
Yeah, just having a quick look there myself at them driving by. Do you want to run through the tyre grid?
Yeah, no problem. We've got just one driving, P5 Wallace on the softs, Josh in P12, and MK7 hits with P16, both on hards, then all the rest on mediums.
Yeah. I don't know whether we going softs here.
Now, with my experience of having a week's commentating last week on this track, and then again last night, medium is the tyre. Medium is a standout tyre. Softs are only lasting about 7 at a push 10. Mediums are doing 14 to 20, and hards are going off pretty quick.
Well, I would have went with a medium hard race tonight, but I would have started on the hards expecting a safety car early enough on.
Exactly, me too. Especially with a grid of 17.
Yeah.
First corner, yeah. I've witnessed a safety car at least twice in the past week.
They just don't know how good we are at knowledge of racing. They'll never listen to us, Papa.
All right, fair enough.
We're the best, Papa. We're the best. But Sainty...
I'm not arguing with that, Colin. I'm not arguing with that at all. I tell you, you've got some fucking drivers here. I'm interested to see Beckman as well.
You which?
Beckman, your new guy, P14.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to Batman. Do you want to know a fact about Batman? He actually is brain damaged. He had a very bad accident and like can barely use his left side. And is here racing tonight. What a fucking legend.
Hats off to him. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
He's a fucking legend. He runs DRL. It's another league, and we advertised him in FFG as well. He's actually an original FFG driver. He raced in the Classic League when we started years and years ago now. So I'm fucking loving seeing him in, and especially because he goes through so much in his personal life. To see him here racing tonight, I'm fucking delighted.
I tell you honestly, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Was he in the same accident as Damo?
Oh, God knows. God knows. I don't know where Damo is actually lately. I haven't seen Damo in a while. And we're away, indeed. So Sainty's got a great start. Fano, though, tucking in right behind him already, getting that toe.
Shaggy's got a good start too.
Oh, Vano's got the inside. No, he's back behind. Vano's showing himself. Sainty gets through. Further back, though. Iradius having a fight with Quick Mick. Quick Mick, though, fighting with Wallace and Senna right behind. We're on with Senna now. And we've got Ricky. Ricky's pulling around. Ricky's on the sauce, but Ricky's getting overtook at the minute. Senna on the inside, but Ricky's going to try sing it around the outside. And just pulls out of it there. But that's the experience from Ricky, knowing when to back out of a move, which a lot of people don't know.
No bumps and grinds, as I can see.
Absolutely. Very, very lucky. On here now with Shaggy, your my Shaggy, in P9 at the minute. Oh, your mic's after going, Papa. I think Papa's mic is after saying no go for the minute, but we wait for Papa to get that on as MK Hitch now. P11. Ah, there you. I think you're a bit better now. It's very. It's like something's covering the mic, Papa. I don't know what that is that's covering it. A bit better now, Papa. No, it's... I don't know what's going on with the mic, buddy. But while you're getting that sort of... Vano is sticking with Sainty there. Vano is the fastest first sector at the minute. Then we have Aurelius versus Quick Mick. Senna versus Wallace. Then a bit of a train behind Binden at the minute. You've got both Ferraris, so Shaggy and Hadouken. Then Aaron Holloway doing a great job in P10. Hitch then up to P11. That's Harry then in P12. DeMurka in 13. Betman in 14. Crossy 15. Stug 16th. And then we've got Flav in 17th. But we know Flav's going to be making moves.
Ricky spun.
Ricky has spun, has he?
Yeah.
Where is he now? Oh,
Being
he's
16.
unlucky for Ricky. Unlucky for
Yeah.
Ricky there. But
Is it Strelka in P17? He was P3, wasn't he, at the start? P4?
yeah, he was, but I think he disconnected from the server and rejoined and had to overtake or jump back into the car. So Sainty's after pulling a bit of a gap to Vano. It's now nearly a second, which is ideally what he wants to put out before the next step before DRS is open. Aurelius now has a little bit of a gap to Quick Mick, but Quick Mick has Senna right on his exhaust. And then it's back to hit Minden Bean, who has a bit of a train behind him, Papa.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's holding them up.
But very interesting. I do like the Alpine. It's a shame they're not doing great in real life. Aaron Holloway now up on the P9, P10, P11 then for the Mercedes. So Mercedes have done a switcheroo there. MK has let Harry go by. They're both on different strategies. MK's on those hards and Harry's on the mediums. So that's probably teamwork going into it. The Murka though is starting to come up through as well. Senna and Quick Mick though, how do you reckon this is going to go?
Could end in tears.
These guys like to race very, very hard. Although they had some good racing in Monza, if I remember right. It was very, very on the edge, really giving it to each other, and they both seem to enjoy that kind of race afterwards. So this will be interesting now with DRS being activated, and Senna has the DRS wide open. And that's a fairly standard DRS overtake there.
Yeah.
Some
speed there.
Unbelievable.
Shaggy is down to P10. He was up to P6.
Wow.
P7, he's up to P10. He's having a go again.
He's got by there into P9 by the looks of it there. Well, I'm going to stay on with Fano for a minute because he's literally on the back of Sainty here now. And the next few DRSs, this could be very dangerous for Sainty.
Yeah. That's all Vano needs to do. Just stay close and just put him under pressure, because these two are pulling away now.
Oh, yeah. 5.3 seconds clear of Aurelius. And they're both on the same tyre as well, so it's all about... The overcut will be quite strong around here as well today, let's be honest about that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I witnessed that this week, mate. Really have.
So he was about 0.8 of a second behind. Now with DRS open, he's going to have 2 runs of it. And look at this, he's nearly on the back axle, going for turn 1. That's very smart driving for Vano. He's not just jumping at it. He needs to get the exit here now. Although you can see the exit Sainty got was phenomenal there. And I do have a feeling that's going to be enough of an exit to keep him ahead. Sainty's not going to try a silly dive. He's a much more experienced driver than that. So, very interesting there. Going to go back though at Crossy. As Betman has just got by Crossy there. Betman's having a great race. Oh, Crossy's under pressure there from young Wallace. So Ricky on those soft side by side. Although Crossy has the DRS, but Ricky's the inside line and the soft tyres. And that is Ricky through now. Ricky needs to try and get by Betman, which will not be easy. Oh, Betman gives him the room. Betman's not going to overfight this. Betman will know that that's not his race today. Although he's giving it to Ricky there. Who has to... He was definitely giving it to Ricky, but Ricky got there eventually.
Good lad. What I have noticed, when you go back up to Sainty and Vano again, have a look at the difference in the...
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a move, 100%. Oh, side by side, Sainty and Vano. Sainty has the inside line. Oh, Vano has been touched by him. I would assume Sainty would slow back down to give the position back because Sainty was ahead. Let's see how that one goes. We normally like these guys just to sort this out and track themselves. And that way then the stewards don't have to do a thing. So let's see. Does he hand that position back?
That's Crossy. Oh, Batman's got a 3-second penalty.
Crossy is off the track, but back on.
Yeah, the front wing of Sainted is a lot lower than Hano's.
Did Ricky Wallace get in an accident, or why was he running that slow?
He spun, didn't he?
Oh. I'm confused. Why is people pulling out though? So Batman's back on, Crossy's back on.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't-
I can see what you mean.
There was a few of them were going very slow there for no apparent reason. So back on with Bano versus Sainty, part 52. Although Sainty's got a nice little jump ahead this time round. So Vano doesn't need now to get a good exit. Sainty's much better on the exit here of this corner. And that's what's been saving him. Although this time Vano's got a bit of a better one, but it's going to be too far back, isn't he?
Anyway,
Yeah, very close, but not close enough. As it looks like then, Shaggy is after getting by Aaron Holloway, although the side-by-side, Shaggy has the DRS. Aaron's holding on to that inside line. Aaron's broke much later. Shaggy's going to try to switch through, but Aaron has the inside line and runs wide. That was always going to happen. And now look at this. Harry goes on the inside of Shaggy. Shaggy could be losing the position here, but Shaggy's held on at the minute. This is some spicy racing here, Papa.
It certainly is, mate. Nick's got a penalty. Yeah, it's getting wild, mate. Getting wild.
That's what we like to hear. Actually, Papa, would you like to do the penalty rundown at the minute?
Okay, that's what we do. You want to introduce me?
So, I will introduce you now. So, this penalty announcement is brought to you by Papa Wallace's Homemade Dildos.
Made to do. Yeah, at the moment we've just got 3 drivers with penalties. We've got Quickness, who's in P6 on 3 seconds, Flossy in P15 on 3 seconds, and Batman in P16 also on 3 seconds.
This announcement was brought to you by Papa Wallace's Dildos.
Yeah. He's sure towards the focus this 2 days. We are getting. There's a lot of business coming our way.
You'll be making a fortune after today. The joys. But good to see Batman still going, and even Flav is still going. I'm sure Flav will want to be getting up there, but Flav is going for the long run now. Obviously started out of position. Sainty Don't Vano is close again.
Oh, that's not really many favours. Penalty, that's not going to do any favours at all.
Not at all. I think Vano is too far back again, and he's nearly 9/10 off this time round.
Stub, another penalty. I'll tell you a man on the move at the moment, Colin, who's been kept quite quiet, is MP7X. He's up to P8 already.
He is actually doing a very good job there at the minute. I'm just going to see this one here. I think Vano has a good run this time, but I just think might be too far back. Sainty's going to plant himself on the inside, I'm assuming. No, Vano's going for it. Sainty's going to have to leave the room. Oh, it was just enough.
Good driving, pair of us.
Great
Good
racing.
driving.
Let's jump on with MK7, as you say. The American is on a run, and he's on the hard tyres. So that's quite interesting. His teammate Harry is in a lot of traffic on the mediums, but his teammate has got back by him on the hard tyres. So, do you reckon the hard tyres are actually optimal at the minute?
Yeah, definitely. I think they are. Wallace is pitted, taking off the soft, and he's now on mediums.
Interesting. He'll be a rocket ship now.
Yeah, I think they're the best tyre on here. I really do. We've seen some
I'm just going to jump back on with the leaders because this is getting close. Coming down the straight. This is going to be a move on here. He's only 6/10 off Sainty. With the DRS wide open here. Sainty can try all he wants to defend. Now Vano has the inside line here. Well, Vano was actually very kind there. I want to see if Vano get his elbows a bit more out.
Yeah, method in Vano's Magnus there. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely.
I don't know why. That's why I'm sitting there going, "Would you not have went for it?" But
Another 3 seconds to put net.
that's it. I'm just looking there. So MK7's just after getting by Aaron on DRS, but Aaron has the inside line. MK7 though going around the outside. Aaron has to leave the room. And MK7, that's a beautiful move there.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
He's,
Definitely on MK7. He's up to P6 from P9
yeah. MK is he's a driver that I really enjoy seeing, and he's one of the original FFG racers as well. I have a lot of time for MK.
Yeah.
Racing from America.
Yeah, I did witness him for a season previously, and yeah, he's a good driver.
Yeah, I have a lot of time for him. Now Ricky is making moves.
No, not close enough.
Ooh, will he be this time round? He needs to get the drive out here. Sainty just always gets he gets much better traction out of the corner.
Yeah, same line every time. Sainty he gets a cracking drive out of that corner.
Absolutely lovely. And Senna though, he's kind of stuck at the 2-second mark with Aurelius ahead, and he has Minden Bean though slowly coming at him as well. So they're kind of in a no man's land at the minute. But MK7 Hitch though is primed.
He's dragging quick.
Nice.
Quick, mate. Scaggy's got the inside line here, but Quick Mate pushes him out.
That's good stuff there. Shaggy's first drive for Ferrari as well.
Yeah, he should be used to the Ferrari, did the season, mate. Come on, Harry, take it up together. Come on, Paul and Daniel's in front. Sainty pitch.
Oh, that could be huge.
Wants to do the cut.
That's an overcut. Was he not still ahead going in? That's that's a very weird one. If he was comfortably keeping behind, would he not have just went on the same strategy as Vano? Or is he just going to try now and pull a few seconds out? Vano needs to have the lap of his life here now. But Vano has had DRS and he's got a clear run. So I think Vano's going to get a nice quick lap in this time round. This is going to be super interesting now.
Gone quite early, hasn't he, Sainty? Gone quite early.
Yeah. I would have presumed about lap 16 unless he's two-stopping this one.
Yeah, could be down to P6, well, P5 now, and he's got Minden and Senna to pass, which is two difficult drivers to pass.
Yeah. And he has MK7 Hitch on those mediums. Yeah, so Sainty's definitely doing a two-stopper. He's out on mediums again.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Should Vano... If you were Vano, would you try the one-stopper now and try an alternative strategy?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. As long as he's feeling comfortable with these mediums, keep going.
Yeah, he's staying going anyway. Interesting.
Yeah. Here comes Sainty. He's close up to the back of it.
I don't think Minden's going to get in the way of Sainty. But he's not going to have a choice with DRS anyway. What I'm taking here now, does Minden be smart and try and stick with Sainty? Although it doesn't look like he's able to have DRS. I was going to say Minden could try and get DRS to try and pull in on Senna.
Yeah, he's always got that option.
Oh! King and Aaron Holloway just had a huge accident.
Wow.
That was on a straight. Very confused by that one.
Did you see it, Colin? Did you see anything? Or
We only got the end of it where they were both in the barrier. But it happened on a straight.
Really?
So I'm very, very confused by that. How did that happen?
Oh,
Well, this is good news for
oh,
Vano's teammate. He's pitting now in P17. He's going to come out right on the back of the pack now. So he's actually in with a chance then of getting a good fight on.
yeah, and he's gone on the hard to the end as well.
Very, very cool.
Vano's gone on the hard as well. This is quite interesting.
So that's bad news though for Saint. Oh no, it's not really because Saint is after jumping ahead of him, is he?
Yeah, jumped ahead of him. He's obviously his wheels are going to be a bit older than the others. Someone.
The good news for Vano is he is on fresher tyres. And Vano's going to the end if he can get those hards to last. So Radius then out. Radius is on hards. Senna, I would assume, is on hards as well. I'm assuming everyone's on hards now. Yeah, Senna's on hards. Minden is also. Hitch, though, is in a prime. Hitch is going to softs the crazy hooer.
Oh,
I know he started on hards, though. So
he's going to have to run.
He's going to do a soft run, isn't he? He's going to have to do soft. Shaggy on hards. I think Papa's after leaving there.
Who?
Oh, I thought you left. Oh, King's in. Sorry, I seen someone join. King, what's the crack? What happened there? We literally only got to see the end of it where he's both in the barrier. It looked like a weird overtake on a straight went wrong, or I don't know what happened.
I mean, I clipped it, but I'll have to look at it back because I kept the car straight. He clipped my rear. I lost the rear end. He clipped my rear again. We both ended up in the wall.
Yeah, it was. I was so confused.
Him. Yeah. I fucking don't know what happened now. Not happy though.
No, obviously not. Like, you don't mind. Well, not that you mind, but like you'd not mind, but you wouldn't mind if it was in a corner or in the yeses section if there might have been a bit of side by side stuff. But on the straight, it definitely shouldn't happen.
No. Yeah, like you said, wheel to wheel in corners, it's a bit more understandable, but fuck knows what went on there. We'll have to look at it back.
Yeah.
Don't know how the stream's looking on Twitch or YouTube, but it's black and white on the Discord.
Okay, so Papa, you are right about that. It's definitely colour on stream because I'm looking at it on my phone as we speak. It must be just an issue with Discord today then.
Possibly.
Yeah, because the stream's fine on. Yeah, the stream is fine on everything.
Yeah, Twitch colour.
Yeah, it's Discord, so. I was wondering, because when Papa sent me, I was like, what? Because it looks like colour on my side, so it must be just a Discord thing today.
Like it's Monaco, no.
I'm sorry, you fed your hamster, Papa. I'm sorry. I thought Papa's internet might have went to the go slow.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna love you and leave you, fellas. Thought I'd just jump in to see if you caught it, but yeah.
No. Well, you're more than welcome to stay and talk with us as well if you wanted.
I did new WRC, so I'm gonna go and experience that. I think.
Fair. That is very fair.
For a bit, I think.
You definitely need it after that.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
No.
Anyway, catch you
Unlucky,
boys
brother. I'll talk to you later on. Have a good evening. Cheers, Harry. Yeah, it's tough when it happens like that on the straight and no one really knows what went on. That is tough. So, still half a race distance to go at the minute, though.
Yeah, just a little distance.
Cheers, Luong. Just the guys let me know the stream looks fine anyway, which is grand on their side, so it is a Discord thing. Aaron let me know as well. It was his birthday last week, so he couldn't drive. That's what it was. Sorry, Aaron. And he was telling me the game says rain at the end of the race today as well, so that should be quite interesting. I forgot to look at the chats.
Oh, that's interesting, man.
Yeah, it's going to make for a tasty one. So that's probably why the 2 stoppers were going in place in the anticipation of rain. It depends on how heavy it gets and how soon it gets, because it looks bright as a daisy there at the minute.
Yeah. As a commentator, do you rather not know the weather?
I like to know the weather, but I don't like to announce the weather. So if I know the weather normally, well, I only read that there because I looked at it now. But like normally, I'd like to know so I can kind of anticipate then the crossover and explain what's going on instead of not knowing and then being like, oh shit, it's raining. At least I expect it and I can then explain it as it starts to get murky or wetter and like that. I don't know. I just like knowing that kind of stuff. But
Your nose is blind.
yeah, I like to have a little plan in place and pretend that we know everything, because that's all us commentators do. As you well know. So, Papa, I'm going to leave this restart to you and in your capable hands as the safety car goes in.
No problem, mate. No problem. So, on board with St. Helens, we're back to everybody up, take John in the distance. Everybody's in view, every car is in view on the camera angle. When we think you go, with John, thank you, John. There we go. Caught Van out a little bit.
He's definitely caught him, and I think that's the difference in the heated tyres.
Definitely, yeah. And it's obviously medium against hard as well, but Van is coming back at him. Getting close, not close enough, obviously. Radius is still in with the scout as well. Doing these carrots. MT7 has just got past Minden, the T5. So MT7 is making these stuff doing the money.
Absolutely. Papa, are you using a headset? Because your mic keeps going very muffled, but then it's fine for a little while and then goes muffled.
I'm not now, I'm on the phone, mate.
Ah, that's why so. Yeah, the mic is it's too far away from your voice, I think.
Yeah, just let me see if we get more.
No, but at all, brother. Because I want these lovely ladies to be hearing that beautiful voice of yours.
Oh, bless you.
Just don't tell the wife.
No, don't tell me either. How's that sounding, Nicola?
It's still a little bit kind of like you're away from it. While you're looking at that there, I'm going to look at Hitch now, who's on the back of Senna. Obviously, Hitch is definitely going to have to pit again, being on softs this early. Sainty out a fast lap of 1:18.912 just in. I'm sure MK7 Hitch, if he gets his way now, will get the same fastest lap next time round. No DRS for another lap. After one more lap, it's going to be reactive, but you have to think Senna is going to be under pressure trying to keep him behind. And even behind that there, Quick Mick, and that looks like is a Quick Mick and Minden being fighting away there, but Quick Mick stays ahead of Minden at the minute as Senna and Hitch all over each other.
Yeah, it's making these tyres.
And there was soft tire. Ooh, he runs Senna a little bit wide. Senna though knows that's not his race at the minute because they're on a completely different strategy, so he won't worry too much about that and let him go on, as any kind of driver experience would do. So Minden Bean is under a bit of pressure now from ERC Shaggy.
Yeah, and he's pulled the gap, a good gap on Danny now as well. At the DRS range.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's after dropping off quite a bit in fairness to him there. So now Shaggy's going to have DRS here, but also I'm assuming Minden's going to have a... Or is it only active this lap? No, it's only getting activated this lap.
Yeah. Thing is as well, you know, Danny's on the hard. You know, they need another couple of laps to get to the prime sort of thing. That they'll get to the prime as the mediums are coming out.
Who's this for Vano, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like Sainty does have to pit again anyway because he's only used 2 mediums. He hasn't used another compound yet. So Fano just knows he needs to stay within 5-ish seconds of him at the best before when the mediums start dropping, and then he gets a bit more time back in because then Sainty's going to be about 18 seconds down the road.
Rossi's picked up another penalty.
Your voice sounds a bit better there for some reason.
Yeah. Ricky's on the move as well a bit. He's making his way through the pack.
Yeah, he's been doing a great race. I'm going to jump to the back markers for a minute, actually. So we have Flav in P15 with Betman in P14. Then we've got Crossy in P13. Stug in P12. Crossy, though, is trying to catch up to Stug, a little bit of a tail wag there. Then Ricky, though, is back. He's fighting with Demurka there now for P10. And Ricky's all over the back of him here. You got to feel this is on for Ricky here now. Does he get DRS this time round? He does. And I think this is going to be it for Ricky. Ricky be getting himself back into the top 10, all going well. But the Murky, though, has some great top speed in that Alpha Tauri, and Ricky's really struggling to get by him in terms of outright speed, but he gets the job done eventually, and will have another dose of DRS now.
Yeah, definitely. Wings are open. But Sainty's pulled 2 seconds nearly on Vanny, and MK7 is up to P3.
Hitch is doing a great job out there as well. Radius still keeping Senate Bay now. Hitch is actually on a purple sector 1. We're going to stand with Hitch here. Hitch is absolutely lit. So green middle sector for Hitch. Are we going to be looking at the new fastest lap? He gets the apex beautifully. Carries nice speed. Kisses the apex. Gets on the power again. Absolutely on it there. Let's see what the time is for him there. Nice lap. Just unfortunately not the fastest lap of the race. Still a little bit off. But
he'll have clean air for this lap as well.
Absolutely. Look at the spacing out there now. Although look at this though. Minden Bean though is going to be under pressure because Quick Mick is after getting back by, and also Minden has a DRS enabled Shaggy. So Minden Bean does not have DRS here, and he is probably going to be overtook by Shaggy here. Although Shaggy just gets a little bit too excited on the throttle, lost a bit of a drive.
It's important one. If we got a cleaner exit out of that corner, you could perhaps make that move.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what exactly it. He got too excited, lost a bit of drive, and that's probably what stopped that move from happening. If he had the accelerator on point there and had the traction, that could have been a little dive on the inside, and away you go. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, and on to the next one. But this is a good little battle between these, and they all know each other quite well. Like Shaggy, Minden, and Quick Mick are all starting to get to know each other's racing style, and Quick Mick on the defensive now. Ooh, I tell you one thing, there was some trust there in Minden being doing that move around the outside there. That was beautiful.
Minden's just showing he's got a pair of bollocks.
Ooh, well, see, there's a pair of bollocks and then getting yourself killed. But like, he done a beautiful job there. He had the trust of Mick, and that turned out to be a beautiful move. Now Quick Mick has DRS to defend himself a little bit from ERC Shaggy. But look at the Red Bull in a straight line is just ridiculous. The speed he was pulling.
Now Minden's got to do it all again.
Absolutely, and Shaggy's sitting there and waiting. Look at this though, Ricky all over the back of P9 now. So P9 is under pressure from a Ricky Wallace. Although Ricky's definitely using a bit more aero. He doesn't seem to have the top speed of others. And look at that, with the DRS being that close. I think he's running a lot more wing tonight.
Yeah, I think he is as well. He's a lot quicker on his corners.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely rapid through this sector here. And then, unfortunately, Mexico with the long straights and the thin air, he's just not getting that top speed. That was the McLaren's Achilles heel at the start of the year. It was as draggy as could be before they sorted it, and I feel he's run just too much aero tonight.
Yeah, could be, mate, could be.
Although I'd say it's so nice and stable.
If it's Saint and Danny's got now 3 seconds as a gap between Saint and Danny.
I don't mind it. As I say, Fano could afford to let it go to 5 seconds. And then
because Saint would be pitting again soon.
Yeah, I would say Sainty would be waiting till at least lap 27, 28 and jump onto the softs and give it everything.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Savano is doing the right thing.
Yeah. Minden and Quick Mick are close again on the DRS, but Quick Mick's got the speed. Side by side. Minden's got the inside line.
Oh, that's close racing at its finest. Now,
And he's up at Ffg, waiting for more put on the street.
look at this though. Quick Mick though has enough of a top end to keep ahead. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. That was a cheeky run wide. Oh, they touch again. Quick Mick's going to have to be careful here because he does have the Ferrari on the inside. Oh, don't squeeze him, don't squeeze him, don't squeeze him, Mick. Oh, smart driving from Shaggy there.
And he's battling now. Obviously, Minden's getting away, but the Ferrari of Shaggy and Wallace are catching up.
Thing about it is though, Shaggy just doesn't have the top end of that fucking. The Red Bull is just so fast. Quick Mick has a great setup on that tonight. It's a slippery in a straight line.
All things, Shaggy's gone.
He had a bit of a moment, but he's back going. It was only just a small bit of sideways. And enough, though, to let him drop down another position and his teammates going by. I'm sure his team might let him by. We'll see how that one goes. MK7 Hitch has been quite impressive. He's sitting in P3, 6 seconds off Fano. Still on those softs. I'd say they're starting to hurt a little bit now. But if he waits another few laps and then jumps on to another set of softs, that'll get him to the end. So if he can feel this bit of pain maybe for another lap or two, and he should be fine. As it looks like Ricky's after jumping up out into P9 as he gets by Shaggy.
Yeah.
So Ricky stays ahead, and Ricky now is stuck behind Shaggy's teammate. I'm sure Shaggy is heartbroken at the minute.
Yeah, didn't see you.
These things happen.
Yeah.
It's
MK7's in a good position, don't you think, Colin? I think he's in a real good position. You know? Maybe he stops another lap, a couple of laps. I think he's going to win.
Unless he wants to pit and go on the mediums now to the end, that might be a smart idea either. You can see him there really struggling for the rear traction out of the slower corners now. The rear end's starting to cry a bit.
Yeah, I've just seen that as well.
It'd be interesting to see.
Oh, yellow flag.
And that looks like... Oh, Batman.
He's just put the softs on, Colin, and I think he's struggling.
Ah, okay. Well, look, he's going. That's the main thing.
Yep.
Good man, Batman. That's what we like to see. Did that Flav now up into P14 on his debut? Well done, Flav.
Yeah, Shaggy's up to P8, just took Kurt Wallace.
Nice one. Crossy's doing a solid job for Red Bull, P11. Good points.
He is, isn't he? He is.
Shaggy, fastest sector one of the race so far. Let's see, can he turn that into anything else as he does get by Ricky and his teammate. And he's going to be back trying to hunt down Quick Mick for revenge. Obviously, in terms of overtaking, not murdering. We do not want to see revenge murders. Oh, he gets out of control there a bit, Shaggy, and that's going to ruin him. As you see, Ricky now all over the back of him again.
Yeah, he tasted blood there, didn't he?
Oh, he's really pushing it, and it's unfortunately.
He's eating a bit of drift there, I think.
Yeah, Quick Mick though having a good one there as Ricky gets by Shaggy again. That's going to turn into a nice little battle now. If Ricky catches up then to Quick Mick as well, these three will have a great little battle.
Yeah.
So Minden Bean is kind of left to his devices. Senna is in a lonely P5 at the minute. Aurelius sitting in P4. This man though, MK7 Hitch, has been massively impressive. Up 10, 13 positions?
Yeah, I think I'll just continue up by mate. Yeah, he's up 13 positions on P7.
That's unbelievable. Fair play to him. Absolutely fair play to him. That's unbelievable stuff there.
Coming down, the gap between him and Dane is coming down as well.
Absolutely. Now, do you reckon this lap or next lap for Sainty?
I don't think he's got away as much as he thought he would. I'll perhaps hang on another lap. I'd perhaps have been a bit more comfortable if I had a 7 or 8 second lead,
Yeah.
but
I tell you one thing, MK7 Hitch has dragged them tyres over 10 laps now, the softs. And he's catching
Yeah.
Vano.
yeah, he's on 13 lap old stuff now, so they will be turning shortly.
But he's still catching Vano. I would have assumed now the hard tyres of Vano would start to overtake a bit.
You'd have thought them cards would have been at their peak now, so getting there anyway.
That's super interesting. I'm not seeing this rain that they were talking about.
No, it isn't clear. Sky, well, that sky isn't clear as it is near to clear. So anything could happen. And the wind's getting up as well. 20.
Yeah. Well, I don't see it happening anyway, anytime soon. I know Sainty is overtaking Vano's teammate, and Vano will be there soon enough also. So,
Stace, Vano and Hitch have got penalties as well, Colin.
do you want to run through a penalty rundown? So, as Sainty's into the pits, by the way.
Yeah, yes. Stuff. Penalty rundown then.
Yeah.
In P2, we've got Vano on 3 seconds, and MK7 in P3. On who's in P2 now, I think he's on 3 seconds, and then we've got Putnick on 6 seconds. Scally's on 6 seconds. The Deacon's on 12 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Ross is on 6 seconds. The Knockers on 3 seconds. And then Skid and Batman, 240 and 15, are both on 6.
This announcement was brought to you by Papa Wallace's Loans. Only 200% interest per day.
Per hour.
Oh, it's changed, has it?
Yeah.
Deal.
Times are hard, mate. Times are hard.
They don't want to be getting a loan from you. 200% interest an hour.
Why do you think Ricky's stopped borrowing money off me?
The Papa Bank is closed.
It certainly is.
So this is the thing. So Sainty's come out in P4. He's close enough to a radius. He's a few seconds off. He's going to be losing time though, getting by, but he is on those soft tyres, and we know they last.
You know, and Hitch is only a second behind Ronnie now.
A Hitch for me has been the impressive driver today. Don't get me wrong, Vano and Senti, as always, are super impressive, but this has been a drive and a half from Hitch today.
Yeah, definitely. To cut, he's up 14, 15 places now.
Unbelievable. So Radius already has Sainty right behind him. Sainty's the DRS here. We're going to be looking at a fastest lap. And Joe, we'll go on board with Sainty for this one. Look at the confidence he has there. Not a bit of oversteer, just beautiful grip, traction, and away he goes. Unbelievable. The setup is obviously on point as well. He's clipping every apex. He's using as much of the track as he can dare possibly do. We have a yellow flag, and we're coming back green in sector 1. Beautiful stuff there. Really abusing those curves now. Using the curves for a bit of extra rotation. Oh, he's right behind the Haas. There's not much he can do there. He would have lost about half a second there on that one. Well, I guarantee this will still be a fastest lap with the pace he's running at. This is beautiful stuff from Sainty here now. Fast lap. Even with a back marker getting in the way.
Yeah, perfect.
I don't think he'll go as fast this time round for the simple fact of having no DRS.
Yeah. Now then, do you think he's going to catch Vano in 6 laps?
Honestly, I don't know, but the thing about it is MK7 Hitch is going to be fighting with Vano, so MK7 will slow Vano down by fighting, so I can see something definitely. I can see Sainty pulling up to them. It's not that far away, and with the time that he's pulling per lap compared to Vano at the minute, It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, we've got penalties as well.
Yeah. This is. I'm genuinely shocked at how well those softs are holding on for MK.
Yeah, I've just been on board with them this column, and they don't look in bad condition, to be honest.
Could you do 20 laps on them? Or 15 laps or 16 laps, whatever it is.
You have somebody in the 130 night did 22.
Okay. I think Fano's going to be going for the lead here now. He doesn't have the same tops. I tell you one thing, Fano's obviously running low wing because you'd expect the car only 4/10 behind to really reel in and overtake there. If he was in Quick Mix Red Bull there, he was boy.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's the difference. I think Hitch and Wallace are running definitely higher aero packages.
Yeah.
But look at that then.
Shaggy coming down the start finish straight now.
Okay, just as you were saying that though, Quick Mick has got Boy Vano into, I think, the smaller stadium section. Let's go back now to Shaggy, Minden, Quick Mick. Ooh.
Ooh.
So that is Shaggy off the track there. I don't know what happened. Did he get oversteered there or was it a bump?
I think it was a bump. I'm not 100%.
No.
But it did look like a bump. I didn't see the bump, but he did go off at an angle. So
Ricky laying down some rubber on the tarmac there, going sideways. And again,
he loves this off-road stuff.
He's very aggressive on his throttle input, isn't he?
Yeah.
But we like that. We like a bit of showboat and a bit of sideways action while you're fighting's always welcome for us commentators.
Yeah. Here he comes. Is he close enough to move?
Not this time around.
He's Shaggy as well. Shaggy with the DRS and start finish straight.
Nice.
Shaggy in his position again. Shaggy lost the drive out of that corner then.
It's crazy. Well, he has the DRS.
Saints all over the back of it.
Let's go in and have a look at that now. Oh, yeah. Sainty is looking for a way by on that fresh rubber. Hitch will defend. Unless I think Hitch is going to try run to the end now anyway. There's no point him pitting if he doesn't have to.
Both picked up 3-second penalties. They've got 6 seconds now.
To treat him.
Both picked up 3 seconds there, so they're both on 6 seconds.
So Sainty's happy all day, so. Yeah, look, Sainty's getting by Vano here. He's not even going to wait until the DRS. He's right beside him now. Right behind him.
There's the move.
I'll tell you one thing though, Vano is running some low-ass wing. He's got some amazing top speed in that. So with 3 laps to go, Sainty has got the move done. It's back at it again. Quick Mick, Wallace, Shaggy. Let's go on with Wallace. See, Wallace here is going to get caught. Look at this. He's running too little aero. So by the time he gets the DRS open, he's too far back from the Red Bull. And now he's got Shaggy on the outside. When Wallace watches his back, he's going to realise he should have took a few clicks to wing off. While he's rapid in the third sector, it's very hard to get by in the third sector.
Yeah, you're right.
And we know Ricky has fucking great pace and he has the talent. He learned it from his dad.
Interesting. Dukins put intermediates on.
What?
Dukins put intermediates on.
Why? Is he playing in a different game where there's rain? What? I don't
Could
think
be a
you.
bold move if it does rain, but I can't see it now.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's done that. Maybe doing it for a laugh. I don't know. Because he's quite far ahead of the guys behind. He's not going to lose 20 odd seconds over the next few laps. But great start for Flav there. Hopefully he has his name shown for the next race in his debut in FFG. Still doing great there in P15. P14 to our boy Betman, the legend that he is. And he's doing a great job there in P14. We absolutely love this guy, and it's great to see him in here. An original FFG driver. Then we have Stug in P13, another OG from the F1 side of things. Then we have Papa. I think he's smoking crack maybe in the Ferrari on the intermediates. We've got Mr. Hadouken next. He's from Dublin, so that's what we'll put it down as. He's just from Dublin. He's being a dub. Then we have...
He's gaining time, though. He's gaining time on...
Is he?
11. Yeah.
Jeez, we're on with the Murka here now. Another Irish guy. He's from Cork. And he's down in P11 at the minute doing a good job. Crossy up into P10, the little legend. Fair play to him. He's having a great race there. He's having a great race. Ricky, though, fighting... Oh!
Looking Shaggy.
Look at Ricky getting involved as well. So it looks like... So we have Ricky in P9, Quick Mick in P8 for the minute, and Shaggy in P7 for the minute. But this is the thing now. The boys are going to have the DRS, and Shaggy is going to be under pressure. Shaggy doesn't even bother. Look at this from Ricky, though. Ricky... Show it down the inside, Ricky. Go on. No, he doesn't. Oh, look at this. Shaggy on the inside of Ricky. Ah, this is great racing.
It is great racing, but Ricky doesn't have to race with these guys. He's got penalties, but Ricky's Ricky, and he'll do it.
Yeah, come on. When you're racing as well, you're not just going to think that. You want to get the position on the track. You want to have that race. It's all part of it. Interesting one, though. Minden Bean is starting to catch into Senna now. It's about a second and a half to 2 seconds of a gap. Then we have Aurelius in P4, just living his best life. MK7 Hitch, though, is after losing a lot of time now to Vano, so those soft tires must be dead. But we are on the last lap now of this race, and it's been an absolutely epic race here with Mr. Vano in second and Sainty in first here. So we're going to stay on with Sainty as he brings it in. Fastest lap, pole position on the race. It's what we're used to with Sainty, isn't it? I think Papa's gone for a little break. But yeah, it's what we're used to with Sainty there. And it looks like the rain is only starting to hint at coming, but it's too late now because we are coming to the end. And Sainty doing a phenomenal job coming around. And you can hear the fireworks starting to go. Sainty comes around just as it starts to get a bit dull and takes a win 2 weeks in a row. Great job from him with second place Vano coming around. Exactly what he needs, getting those good points in. Third position though for MK Hitch. He had a great race as well. And for us, the driver of the day. In P4 then we have Aurelius coming around there. Great stuff from Aurelius there. P5 then goes to Senna. I'm sure he'll be delighted at that one there because it looks like Minden has caught right up to the back of him now. So Senna eases it in home in P5. P6 then for Minden. Then P7 could be any of these here as they're all cutting corners and doing everything possible. So it looks like Quick Mick is in P7. Will it stay that way after penalties? Ricky gets P7. Then it's Shaggy in P8. Quick Mick gets P9 as the rain comes there. P9 or 10 goes down to Crossy, Quick Mick's teammate for Red Bull. Just as the rain hits. Then P11 goes to Side the Murka for Senna's teammate. Then we have, of course, this boy here, Mr. Hadouken Devlin, Up in P12. In P13, we've got Stug. P14 was Betman. And P15 was Flav. Of course, we did have a few DNFs as well. That does happen. But overall, that was some very good racing tonight, guys. Very impressed. Oh, my controller, of course, disconnected. And I lifted up off that. So, just as we finish here, guys, I'll get this thing so I want to have a look at the results myself. But that's been absolutely phenomenal. I don't know where Papa Wallace has gone. He may have done a runner, I don't know. I think internet connection, possibly. There you go. Vano in P2, MK in P3. With this man here, Sainty, another epic win. And I'm sure he'll be delighted with that as the crowd go wild. And they're spraying champagne. I'd say they wish they were spraying champagne there. But Hitch definitely gets driver of the day. That was a phenomenal drive from Hitch. I'll wait for the one without penalties because I want to screenshot everything there. I want to get that for myself. And then I just want to go down the field with that as well. So it's always good to know the times and the start positions. But that was an absolutely phenomenal race. Super impressed with everything that's gone on there today. It's going to make it very interesting in the standings now next week as this goes and sees what happens with that one. It's going to be very interesting. But I have, it looks like Sainty in for an interview now. So Sainty, it's just me. I think Papa's internet or mic just decided to go. So yeah, congratulations. Race win, fastest lap, pole position. I don't know what more you could have asked for today. It looked like an enjoyable race there in Mexico for you. Sainty? His mic is off. I don't know where he is. Let me have a look here now.
Hello.
Hello, there you are. I couldn't hear you there for a few minutes. What is the crack? Yeah, congratulations. Phenomenal win, man. Pole position, fastest lap, race wins. You want to talk us through it?
Yeah, well, Paul was wasn't expecting that. I was seeing my first lap, I was like, oh right, okay, because I thought Vano was going to be a lot quicker, and then I managed to pull out a 10 for 2 in the final sector. But yeah, so pretty pleased with getting pole.
Yeah, it was
in the race. I know from past experience, Mexico was pretty brutal on the tyres, so I was in my head. I was like, I can try and make a one stop, but I was like, 2 stops definitely going to be quicker, even though the game said it wasn't.
Yeah, I was surprised you went for the 2 stop over the 1 stop. I would have assumed with the way the race went that it would have been probably optimal for you just to kind of, because you had the paces to run the same strategy. Obviously, I was wrong.
Yeah, well, I couldn't break the DRS with Vano behind, so the only option I had was just to go for the big undercut and try and undercut him, because I knew he would probably go for a 1 stop onto the hard, so I was like going to go do medium, soft.
Right.
And then I pitted, came out, safety car, I was like, ah, shit, here we go. So managed to push, get a decent gap with the mediums, and then box for softs. Didn't expect to catch them so quickly, but I caught them incredible time. So yeah, I was pretty pleased with that. All in all, I was pretty happy with the performance. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely it was a brilliant race from start to finish. Like, enjoyable action for me and Papa throughout it, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be another case of what happened last season. After your 2 races away, Vano was in front, but he's getting the podiums and he's going to keep you honest, I think, close to the end. But obviously, if you keep getting race wins like this, I'm sure it's inevitable that you could be coming out as a 2-time champ. But it's been good so far. I think Vano has kept you quite honest in qualifying today as well, which was refreshing to see. Looking at the next race, though, as well, I just wanted to ask your opinion. How do you feel you're going to fare out then coming into Interlagos?
Brazil was probably one of my favourite tracks.
Oh, so basically everyone you're fucked.
Well, I'll say that. Vano could be on his game, push me all the way through. I think the tyre offset I knew the hards on this round his track were absolutely wank, so
Yeah.
I was like, I know for a fact that he was going to drop off significantly. So if he followed me with my strategy, probably would have been on my tail the whole race. I think he must have been running quite low wings because he was just gaining me on that straight, but still won. So I'm pretty pleased with that and happy with the win. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, look, congratulations. It's quite a good showing. I suppose you're repping now Simtech Racing Championship as well. You have to rep now the new league for you as well for the Thursday night for the 100% Championship. Just to give you a little shout out if anyone's looking to race for 100%
Yeah.
league, these crazy bastards have set one up, and it looks like it's going to be good crack.
8 o'clock UK time. So
Yeah.
anyone watching that wants to fancy it, come and join.
Oh yeah, the link is in our Discord there as well, down in the affiliated leagues, and you have your own channel for advertising. So guys, definitely get involved there. But yeah, no, well done. I'm going to bring in Vano now. So you seem to be just two rivals, but very friendly rivals. Friendly for now. Vano, congratulations on second position. How was your race for you? Obviously, speaking to Sainty there, he thought that the two-stopper was a faster strategy today.
I had really fun in here in Mexico. I don't like the track, but racing was great. Yeah, since he did a genius strategy, and that is what made him champion last season. I mean, I couldn't think of strategy of like this. I always go for the strategy that the game gives me. So he's a great driver. So and that's
yeah, no, if that's fair. Honestly, Vano, you've been super impressive. What can you do to stop Mr. Sainty? That's the question I need to ask you. He unfortunately pipped you last season. Do you have any plan on how you're going to keep this lead or keep Sainty from eating into the lead? Like in Interlagos, he said it's one of his favourite tracks. How strong are you for Interlagos?
I haven't tried Brazilian time trial, so I don't know. I'm gonna do a lot of laps to match him because I mean that's what I did for like all of the trucks because he's always like he has always like got a really good time, so it is very difficult even to match him. I managed to do it here in Mexico. I remember Hungary last season. I really couldn't find a way to match him. But I'm gonna try in Brazil. So yeah, a lot of laps. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. Well, look, congratulations, lads. Honestly, it was amazing to watch from start to finish. There was always something going on, but you lads kept us very busy throughout with the close race, especially through the first stint. We didn't know what lap you were going to try get by and how like the defending. Sainty, actually, by the way, your exit out of the first chicane was fucking phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, I was running pretty high wings, so I had really good downforce, and I could get the traction down pretty easily. So that definitely saved me. And to be fair, my tyre wear compared to the low wings was phenomenal. Like, didn't expect to manage to push those mediums that long, and same with the softs. I thought the softs were going to die after like 2-3 laps.
Well, so, MK7 Hitch pulled, I think, nearly 20 laps out of the softs tonight, lads.
Yeah.
That was fucking unbelievable.
One of the reasons why I knew, I was watching him catching up Verano, and I was like, okay, so the softs can be a definite viable option. So, yeah.
Well, he gets the driver of the way by the guys, even though he's done amazing tonight.
He got a penalty.
It doesn't matter about his penalty. He came from P16, man.
That was tracks me. That's quite cheating.
No, but he paid the price. I definitely wasn't cutting the track, but no, honestly, boys, he had a great race. To get through the pack like that was phenomenal. So I that's the only thing you don't get tonight, Sainty. I'm sorry, but me and Papa agreed now. I'm not going against Papa.
It's okay.
We can't do that. You know yourself. Papa will come and beat us. But yeah, guys, that is it from, I suppose, our stream tonight. I'm going to be live tomorrow night for the ACC side of stuff as normal. As I say, if you want to get involved with what Simtech Racing Championship does, give them a shout on Thursdays. The link is in our league. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. Congratulations again to yourself, Sainty, and Vano. Another amazing performance for both of you.